Hello, Virgo. This is Carrie from Celestial Forecasts with a mini reading focused on advice for the week, starting Monday, February 22nd, all the way through Sunday, February 28th. General as always, it won't resonate with every single person, so please do take from this what makes sense for you and release what doesn't. If you are interested in any of my self-created decks, which I'll be featuring here today, Virgo, that deck shop link is down below in the description box. And as always, cross watchers are absolutely welcome. So Virgo, these are the three that we're going to be using to get the conversation rolling between the masculine and the feminine. So this is my Thinking Man Oracle deck, Volume 1, the Woman's Intuition Oracle deck, and my He Said, She Said Oracle. So let's start. Let's see how this is going to go for the week. All right, so starting things off with the masculine. My feminine's tuning in. Where is your masculine at in their headspace? What are they thinking? Guided to this one. I do love you, and perhaps someday I can find the courage to just say it. So maybe this is something that your masculine has been struggling to say, my feminines, but the love is in their heart. Okay? They might not have said those three words, but they feel it. All right, let's go ahead and grab a card for the feminine now, the Woman's Intuition Oracle. And maybe some of you guys really needed to know this and hear this. This one's grabbing my attention for the feminine. I know you still want me. Us. So I'm kind of feeling this for those of you not necessarily in separation, because I don't feel that for everybody. You can be in a relationship with each other and just have some communication issues where you might have a masculine that's struggling to express themselves. And we have a feminine here who knows and believes in the connection, despite the lack of productive conversations, perhaps, or communication. Okay, so let's go ahead and grab a card from the He Said, She Said Oracle. This deck does contain two messages, one for the masculine, one for the feminine. So take whichever one of the messages makes sense for you, or you could take them both, of course. He Said, She Said. I'm guided to this one here. He said, when I fall in love, it's forever. She said, I'm yours forever. That's so interesting. So we might have a masculine here who clearly has love for the feminine, is in love with the feminine, but perhaps is struggling to just say it already, to express themselves. And once they do, my feminines, they're not going anywhere. This is a masculine perhaps that's ready to commit, but just struggling to express themselves, to let you know that. And for my feminines, you already know and feel that this masculine is the one that you want for the rest of your life. All right, so let's go ahead and add to this with some additional insight from my Heart and Soul Love Oracle deck. Advice for the week for Virgo. Angels and spirit guides, please. What is the advice for the upcoming week? We have girl power, which is picking up off of the divine feminine energy. So whatever is going on in your life, in this connection at this point in time, my feminines, perhaps the ball is in your court, is what I'm feeling here. That if things are stagnant, or if you guys are in separation, maybe this masculine is, again, struggling to communicate, but it might actually fall on you to be able to get things going or moving in the partnership. We do have rise coming through also. Love has many colors. Sometimes it's gray when our heart has been broken, and sometimes you need to rise above the challenges to find clarity, to see the vibrancy of life and the love it brings us. Absolutely. So you can rise above whatever challenges and obstacles are standing in your way. You both can. But I'm also feeling that my feminines have a little bit more power, so to speak, girl power, so to speak, in order to be able to get things moving finally, because I'm feeling a little bit of stagnant energy here for some of you guys. We have diversity. Right from the start, life has tried to keep us apart. We come from two different worlds. I wish we could all just accept each other for who we are. Embrace our differences, backgrounds, colors, religions, opinions, age differences, ethnicities, sexual orientation, political stance. Love is love is love, and you're mine. So if there were issues in regard to any that have been mentioned here, if you guys really love each other, you can overcome all that. And being able to rise above, as this card says, to rise above whatever might have divided you guys to begin with. And then we have the best. I never expected us to be the best of friends so quickly, almost as if we've known each other before. And just when I started to get used to you being my best friend, you became my best love. I have a feeling the best is yet to come. And honestly, I feel that as well for you, Virgo, when it comes to this person that you have in mind for this reading. Depending on where you guys are at on this journey, if you've had some struggles in regard to this relationship, I'm feeling here that you guys can overcome it and rise above. The love is here. Your masculine loves you, my feminines. Once they fall in love, that's it. And my feminines, you're clearly showing here that you have so much love for your masculine as well. You see forever with them. Maybe it's taken your masculine a little bit longer to get there. But when the time is right, they'll be able to express themselves and really everything that's going on in their heart. So let's add to this with some additional guidance from my Silhouettes deck. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Virgo. Advice for the week. What else? What else do you need to know at this time? We have portal. Okay. Your love is the doorway to my heart. And maybe that's what's actually going to help the masculine to finally open up and use that portal to be able to express themselves to the feminine. Now, for those of you who are in separation, we do have rendezvous coming through here. I need to see you. Let's meet up sometime. So if you haven't seen each other in a while, either the masculine or, of course, the feminine, whoever reaches out first, wants to be able to plan a get-together for you guys to just meet up face-to-face if you are not together. And it doesn't matter if you guys broke up last week or 10 years ago, because the love is still here. The best is yet to come. And then we've got point of view. You've turned my world upside down. And obviously we have a gentleman here in this photo. It could be the masculine feeling like the feminine turned their world upside down. But of course that could be interpreted the opposite way too, my feminines. And you're feeling like this masculine just completely turned your world upside down because of what's happened here between the two of you. Okay, so let's go ahead and grab some clarification here from tarot. From the tarot deck, I'm going to use my Modern Day Seers Tarot and Oracle Tarot with a twist. And if you're not familiar with this deck, it does contain new Oracle messages, new court cards, in addition to the traditional tarot messages. So Virgo, what else? Whoops, I've got cards flipping here. We do have the moon. So for some of you, maybe your person could be a Pisces. Sometimes the moon's energies is wrapped up in our illusions, our fears, our anxieties. But if what you guys had dealt with was a partner perhaps that was deceptive, because this does represent deception at times and secrets that were either kept from you or you kept from them. There can be a bit of mental confusion when it comes to this. There could have been third-party situations or an affair. For some of you guys, take that only if it makes sense, of course. But on the other side of that moon's energy is the sun. So there's an opportunity here for you guys to really find your way and make it out of whatever difficult situation you guys have been in. Whether you're together and going through challenges or in separation and needing to overcome those challenges. What else, please, for Virgo? We do have the crystal of earth, and I love that because obviously, Virgo, you are an earth sign. So maybe there's something very specific here for you for the week. It does say it's time to get your head out of the clouds and focus on what's happening around you. Be careful what you're investing your energies in. Don't chase fool's gold. You're the real deal. What you're looking for is someone who recognizes your worth and the brightness that exudes within you. Don't settle for anything less than what you're worth, okay? So if it is you, for example, Virgo, that might have entered into a third-party situation, for example, or if there were infidelities in your partnership, this is a reminder for you to make sure that what it is that you are focusing on, what it is that you are going after, is the real thing. Somebody who can absolutely love you the way you need to be loved, rather than somebody that might be pretending to be into you and they're really not, and then it turns into something way more complicated, and then you end up just getting hurt. So, definitely take whatever part of that message makes sense for you. And then we do have the Chariot here picking up off of Cancer. So there is movement. If things are stagnant between you and a particular person, this does represent a triumphant outcome here, that things can still work itself out. And then you've got Archangel Raphael. I am the angel that heals all wounds. Are you nursing a broken heart? I'm here to assist on your healing journey. Let me remove the emotional baggage you've been carrying to lighten the burden from past relationships that are weighing you down. Let me help you heal your heart, your mind, your soul, your body. I'm here to aid in restoring your self-confidence, a healthy self-image, and to bring peace back in your life. And maybe this is the week that peace can be restored. And lastly, you've got the Star, which is so beautiful because that gives you hope to be able to overcome and to rise above those obstacles and challenges that you have had to face either recently or from a long time ago when it comes to this connection. And it is a fulfilled wish. There's still a way for you to manifest what means the most to your heart. And who knows, maybe this is the week, this upcoming week is when you might either get a sign that it's on its way to you, or when you actually know that it's on its way to you and that your wish will happen. It can manifest. All right, so let's go ahead and grab some time frames here. Virgo, I get asked that all the time. When is this going to happen? When am I going to hear from my person? Etc., etc. And I mean, time frames, it's fluid. It's constantly changing because there's just no way to guarantee a particular time frame, but we'll go ahead and grab some and just to see a potential of what you're looking at here as to when something is going to happen, either in your life or between you and a particular person here. This is my time traveler oracle, so I'll go ahead and grab 3 cards here for you, Virgo, and whichever time frame you're most guided towards, let's take a look at that. So if you have a when question, this is the time to go ahead and ask. And we are focusing on the upcoming week. So if you're asking, is it going to happen this week or this last week of February? Let's take a look at that. For Virgo. Oh my gosh. Okay, it ain't happening this week. This upcoming week, we've got a month or a time frame of 11 months here, which is almost a year. And that is a very long time, obviously. But whatever it is that you're waiting for, it's going to take time. This is interesting, guys, because we've got the month of November coming through also. This could, of course, represent someone's birthday or the last time you saw each other, or it could play a very significant role. It could be an anniversary for some of you. But 11 months is a very long time. So take that for how it makes sense. Maybe it's truly meant to go at that pace because maybe your person needs a little bit more time, or the universe has a different plan, okay? So that's what's presenting itself for some of you. And then we've got the month of November, We have July coming in as well. So maybe sometime during the course of the summer season, something might happen between you and your person. And then the bottom of the deck, it does say 2 months, which is a lot nicer than 11 months. But you know, there's a reason for divine timing, and that's something that you can't rush. If it takes time, maybe there's a reason for that. All right, so let's wrap it up here, guys, with a song for the week from my Heart Songs deck, Virgo. And if you're not familiar with the song, see if you resonate with the lyrics from the song. For Virgo, for this mini reading. This is What's Love Got to Do With It by Tina Turner. It may seem to you that I'm acting confused when you're close to me. If I tend to look dazed, I've read it someplace I've got cause to be. There's a name for it. There's a phrase that fits. But whatever the reason, you do it for me. Okay, so whatever significance that song has for you, that is the song for the week, Virgo. All right, guys, so that's where I'm going to leave it. And I do hope whatever part of this reading made sense for you, helps you out in the upcoming days, this last week of February. And if you're interested in your own personal private reading, that information is down below in the description box. Thank you guys so much, and I'll see you next time.